Might be the team, might be the camp, might be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. It's Gibson. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and
throwing on second down. Jones. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
What we got? Mike's 50,
On third down, Jones. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Complete to Dallas Goedert.
Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing, but
he's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Breida, his his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete to Miles Sanders.
Miles Sanders, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 27, Jones eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Washington.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones, flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On second down, here's the option. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the bootleg, Jones. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
To Terry McLaurin.
Off the bootleg, Jones. We'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Thomas. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Daniel Jones. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5. At the 43-yard line.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd down.
Flushed out right. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jones now. Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Jones to throw again. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 19.
From the gun, Jones to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Touchdown, Washington! Antonio Gibson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes this Washington 28, Eagles 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Hurt's going to keep this himself. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Logan Thomas. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, 950.
From the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked on by Casey Hayward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Hurts. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Right here.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Hurts will throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
25.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now again, right side, Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Open man here, Sims complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jones on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, They want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
3 plays and out.
He'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
On first down, it's Gibson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll air this one out deep for 6. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain of 38 there on third down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 25.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this one's incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a third down.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try. Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Tackle made at
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Off play action. Jones. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And an Eagle.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Troy Hill picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
10 at the 26-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Washington.
Jones now throwing on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the bootleg. Jones. Got a man. It's Gibson, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Jones off the bootleg. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. Too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch is made, it's Harmon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
33.